Hey everybody. So we're going to cast a string array of JSON objects to JSON JavaScript. I am on a Mac Mini. I'm running Node, I think it was version 17. And when is this going to be useful? So I came across a situation where I wanted to store an array of dictionaries to my local storage when I was building a web application. The package I was using at the time wouldn't let me store an array of dictionaries as is. So I had to go ahead and cast that array to a string before trying to store that. Once I went back to once the user loaded the application again, I'd pull out a array from local storage, and then I'd have some sort of error happening because as far as my tool knew, it was trying to work through a string instead of trying to work through, iterate through an array. So let's go ahead and recreate the problem. So this is what I meant. You could notice that this is going to be a string by that single quote at the beginning and the end. And we can verify that this is a string by trying to select the first element. Realistically, if this was an array, we'd get the data1, data2 dictionary. Because this is a string, we should expect to get that bracket back. Um, and the solution's fairly super easy. So we're just going to go ahead and do JSON data is equal to capital JSON dot parse. And then we're going to pass it that data string that we just created up above. And then we can see that it outputs something that's much closer to what we wanted. Let's go ahead and verify that JSON data is actually an array now and something that we can use in our development. So go JSON data 0. We can see that we got the data1, data2 dictionary back as should have been expected. And we could same thing. We know it's a dictionary now, but we can go ahead and get that value from the data1 key by doing this. We can get that A. Again, using Node version 17, I think the blog post originally said something like Node version 12, and I'm on Mac OS. Cool. I think that's pretty much it, and good luck, folks.